Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. And many of you may be asking, what is this chart that we're looking at today? Now this is the total 2 chart. This is the cryptocurrency market cap excluding Bitcoin. So this is absolutely everything apart from Bitcoin in this market cap. And as you can see, I think the last time I really touched on this market cap was down here back in late December, outlining why I thought altcoins was ready to make their move. And as you can see, we had a massive move in the altcoin market. Some altcoins did 200, 300%, some did thousands of percent. So if you was able to benefit from that, absolutely amazing. But now many people are getting very, very bearish again in the market, when as you can see, according to this chart, the total 2 chart excluding Bitcoin, I think this is giving us the clue. We've had a nice clear break, back test, continuation with the second back test coming in on the daily time frame, and we can zoom out and have a look on the weekly time frame as well to see what this market cap is looking like and how we can factor in a bit of manipulation. But if you haven't already, guys, smash this video a like. That really helps the channel, and of course subscribe. And the first thing what I'm going to do is I'm just going to revert back to the tweet that I put out back in late December, outlining when we thought the altcoins was ready to make the move. So as you can see, guys, this was on December the 22nd last year, and we was at the lows. People was expecting more lows, but we were saying, you know, the lows for the altcoins probably in here, and we need to go and take this liquidity to the upside. And if we just take a look back at the chart now, that's precisely what we got. December the 22nd there, and we shot to the upside. If you remember back in crypto down here, people was so depressed, calling for more lows. No excitement had returned back to the market. And then when we got to the highs up here, so much excitement, altcoins hitting the weekly supply zones, people wanting to buy. Of course, the market is going to seek liquidity to the upside and to the downside. And I think the altcoin market here is giving us a massive clue. Because what I'm seeing here, as we are falling in the market, the big bearish candles are coming into play. Just like we was back here, all we are doing is we are simply retesting this higher time frame. Bit of liquidity that we broke out of and haven't back tested. We've recently back tested it with a second test of the trend line to the downside, factoring in some manipulation on the daily time frame here with the wick to the downside breaking below, giving people the bearish sentiment, all of the same bearish sentiment that we had back in the market down here when nobody wanted to buy, and that is when we was accumulating. And once again, people only want to buy when they get the big green candles to the upside, massive green candle there to the upside, bringing in all of that liquidity, only to be taken by the market. Stop losses taken all below here, with a nice simple retest of the liquidity of the higher time frame trend here. So it really is beautiful to see, because on the lower time frame, we need to have these people that are only buying the highs. We need these people to exit the market with the stop losses for the whales and the big market participants to come in and buy. And that is why the market moves up in waves. We can't just go up in the straight line, because everybody would win. We needed the market to go up in waves, up, down, down, big crashes, people lose, people panic sell, only for the big whales to come in, sweep the lows and buy up and take up all that liquidity to benefit from the higher time frame potential moves to the upside, which I do think is coming. And I think the total 2 market cap here is giving us a massive clue. Just like we got a massive clue down here, we just need to be open to spotting it, staying unemotional and not being affected by the narratives, because of course you will get bad narratives as the big bearish candles come in here, just as you get good narratives as the big bullish candles come in and takes all of that liquidity and seeks all of the people that are coming into the market and buying late. And one thing you might notice here with this chart is I'm actually charting in the logarithmic chart. If you have a look there to the bottom right, we are on the log scale, and I think the log scale is giving us a bit of an advantage here in the market. Not too many people do chart or trade in the log scale, but you can see the reactions that we've had from the wicks here, wicks there, wicks to the upside, support, second retest of the trend to the downside, with the big bearish candle and the capitulation coming in. Now, I'm not saying that's the low, because we know that wicks get filled often in the market. So what I'd be on the lookout for, like we got back here, is something of the kind where we just ride this trend to the downside. Then all of a sudden we get the pump to the upside, just like we got down here. Ride the trend, pump to the upside. But of course, guys, people are going to want to buy the highs and not buy the lows, just like people did not want to buy the lows down here. People once again will not want to buy the lows down here, because you'll get bad narratives coming out with the big bearish candles as usual, and as you get the big good news narratives, as the big green candles come in and suck in all of those late buyers to the market. So what we want to be looking out for here on the total 2 chart is just using a bit of Fibonacci analysis here. Where have we come back to on these retracements? And you can see we've got a nice 50% retracement there on the logarithmic trend. So I think what we've got here near the 618, 50%, possibly ride down from the 50 back to the 618, something like this, ride this trend line and then look for the move to the upside. And I think on the lower time frame, that's what I'm going to be looking for. That could take weeks, that could take the remainder of the month, but I think April and May going to be looking good for crypto. We might just have to ride this one out. But again, guys, from me, it's not financial advice. I hope you've been able to benefit from this video. If you have, give it a like. If you've enjoyed it, give it a comment, and of course, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Cheers.